So this program, can you see that? Okay. So like for instance, this program, it is a two-dimensional array. Okay. So no matter if we understand one-dimensional array, then we can easily understand two-dimensional array. Two-dimensional array has two for loop, an inner for loop within an outer for loop. This is my inner for loop for the two-dimensional array. Okay. So let me make it easier. Let me start it with for simplicity. Let me make it with one-dimensional array. I'm sorry. 1D array. Let us make it as a one-dimensional array. Okay, so how can I convert it as an one-dimensional array? I need to do one pair of square bracket, right? I need one pair of square bracket. Then it will be an one-dimensional array. Okay, so for instance, let us make it 50 size. For instance, then I don't need this. I don't need this outer for loop. I need the inner for loop only. Okay. For simplicity, let us make it simple, like assign the values. Okay. For instance, here you see that if you want to assign value over here right away, then you cannot give size over here. It will make an error. So here you will size. For instance, let us put some random number. 5, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay. New integer array. Okay, like this. Okay, so my grid is a one-dimensional array. Okay, is a one-dimensional array, and how many numbers I have set up here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I have set up 9, 10 number randomly, any number. Okay. Okay, now, for instance, I want to check whether a specific number exists in this array, like one kind of searching. Okay, for instance, my number, so for instance, my number is equal to, for instance, can anyone tell me any number? Pick any number. 7, okay, 7 is a lucky number. In some countries and some communities, people say lucky number. In our country, people say 7 is a lucky number. But there is no strong evidence that 7 is a lucky, 13 will be unlucky. Okay, let us check whether my lucky number 7 exists in this array or not. What we should do? We should start from integer, either C or A, any number, index, okay? From 0 to integer will be less than, it will be, for instance, grid dot length. Sorry? If you're in the for loop, I think you would remove the parentheses after length, because length in this case we're working with resolution data. Okay. Yeah, length. Okay. I don't need this actually. Okay. So okay, for integer count, I can say count, or I can say anything I can say. That is the index I will say. Okay. Okay, and then for I will see if I want to check if this number exists within my array or not. What I should do? I need to do. Can anybody help me, please? I need a condition, if, right? Okay, if I will check whether my number exists in the array or not. How can I check that? If grid is my array, okay, and then within square bracket I will put the index, right? Okay, then equal to double equal. Okay, that means if I want to search, I need logical, right? Double equal to what? Number. Okay, then what I will do? I need to print out something, okay? Like for instance, this out. Sys out, system.out.println. I want to see my lucky number, and then plus, I will put here number plus is found. Okay, that's it. Okay, and if it is not found, then I want to write, okay, it's not found, right? Then where I should write that line, that message, that number is not found, within the for loop or after the for loop? Yes, after the for loop. Okay, so then after the for loop I will write my lucky number is not found, right? So how about if I run this program? What do you expect from this? Oops. Okay. Okay, why I'm getting that one? Can anyone tell me? So I need a space over here after 7 and is, right? So I want to make a space over here. So here I need to give a space. Okay, and here just I need to give a space. Okay, so let me run it again. Okay, so this is the output. What is the output?
Basically, since 7 occurs 2 times in the array, it's putting up my lucky number 7. It's found twice.
Okay, that's true, but 7 because it is showing my lucky number 7 is found. Okay, because 7 is there 2 times, right?
And then the reason why it's printing out my lucky number 7 is not found is because you don't have a condition after the for loop. So whether or not.
Yes, like I said. So why it is showing me here my lucky number 7 is not found? Okay, what do I need to do in order to fix my program? I need to do something here, right? I need to add what is the alternative of else. Actually here I can do like this way. Else this way, it will work. And then this one, oh sorry, oh I need another square, another. Okay, so now if I run my program, what should I get? Should I get my expected result? Okay, my lucky number is not getting, it says my lucky number 7 is found but not found. It is stop the loop, right? Every time whether it is showing, if it's showing, then my lucky number, okay, it's showing. So in this way it does not work. Okay, even I put my, okay, so let us think about how to fix this issue. What is it is doing? Okay, let me make it 5, only 5 numbers. Okay, it is giving me a very large output, so you cannot see. Okay, so I have made it 5, only 5. Okay, so then you see that for all 5 I am getting either whether lucky number is found or not. It is showing an output 5 times, right? But I want to see output 1 time. Yes. Hmm? Where? Okay, let us try with that with the break. Okay, then my lucky number is found here, and then I can do a break. Okay, then if I give break over here, let me try with parenthesis. Okay, let me see if it works. Okay, it does not work. Is this way? Okay, still my 7 is available there, but it is showing 7 is not found. But what my break is doing over here, okay, as soon as it finds my number over here, then it is printing out this, and okay. So actually the first, it is checking the first number. Okay, first number is 5. It is checking 5. 5 is not available, so it is going here. My lucky number 5 is not found. So that way break will not work over here. So we need to think. Yes.
So another possible solution would be maybe you establish a counter, and outside the for loop, once it runs through the entire array, you can set up a condition saying if the counter is 0, then you print out my lucky number 7 is not found.
Okay, that is the way. Good. Move everything. Okay, let us try with that way. Then is good way. And easy counter way. Okay, we will go through that. Okay, so let us found another. We need another count number, integer count, equal to initially 0. Okay, so then if my number is found here, right? So break will not work here. Okay, so then if my number is found over here, then I will say count plus, right? I will increase count, right? Count equal to count plus equal to count plus 1. Okay, then let's go through the others. Then here I need to come here. I need another for if loop. Another if loop. I say if, what I will put over here? My count greater or equal to 1, right? Then my lucky number is found. Let us try that way. Else my lucky number is not found. Okay, so actually I need to close my for loop. Not here. Let me run it and then okay, so in order to make it in one line, it is working. It should work now. Let me, in order to make it in one line, let me delete some spaces and bring it into one. Okay, it's on screen. Okay. Now let us see. It works. Okay, now you think that if I have 7, my lucky number more than one time, then what will you do? Will it work? So what I am doing here, so I have my number, my lucky number is 7. I am using a counter variable in order to check whether my if condition satisfies. For instance, my if condition is here, if grid I equal to number. Okay, so be careful about the double equal sign, because if you put equal sign it will not work. Okay, equal is means assignment, and for if condition I need put logical equal, right? Okay, this is why I need to put double equal sign. Okay, so then for instance here let me see if I have 5 7 again 5 and again 7, for instance again 7. Okay, so then how many times my lucky number will be found here? 3 times, right? And it should give me, it is giving me my lucky number 7 is here 3 times. That is showing me just a general message that my lucky number is found. But I want to show my lucky number how many times it is found. That count about that. Then what can I do? Okay, my number actually, let me make it simple, not my lucky number. Okay, no number is lucky or unlucky actually. So my number is found plus times, how many times? Okay, so I want to put this way. So whatever my value over here, it will show me that times. So now if I run my program, it will show, okay, so my lucky number is found. I need one more space over here after found. Yeah, so this is the 4 here, right? So you, okay. Okay, 0 to 3 percent. Should we work okay? Okay, who is equal percent again? So you understand? This way? Anybody has any questions? Anybody has any question about this? Everybody understand? Okay, be sure that you understand, okay? Okay, so this is a way. There might have alternative way. This is a good way though. So I can do another way. So for instance, instead of integer count, so I can say Boolean flag equal to false. Okay, so I am assigning another variable Boolean flag equal to false. Then I can say if my grid grid I equal number, then actually I don't need that. Okay, so then I can say here I can say flag equal to true. So in order to fit in one page, I am giving semicolon. By giving semicolon, you can write multiple statements in one line. By giving semicolon, you see that I have on line number 11, okay, and line number 7, I have given multiple statements in one line. Okay, so it is permissible as long as you use semicolon. Okay, so then here, if I say if, for instance, instead of if, I can say if flag equal to true. Then it will work. Same thing. You understand? So what I'm doing over here, so if my number is greater equal to number, if my number is less than, okay, then I am making my flag equal to true. Okay, initially what I assign my flag, initially I assign my flag equal to false. Okay. Then I say if my number is found, okay, that means if, okay, one thing that remember that the if condition will always work for true. That means here if it is true. That means here this means that if greater equal to number, that means if my number is found, it's true. Okay, so by that sense, I can instead of writing flag equal to true, just I can write if flag. If flag means if flag is true, because means our if condition works for true condition, right? So here be careful about the line number 15. On line number 15, I am saying if flag. That means if flag equal to true. Everyone understand this? Anybody has any questions? Raise your hand, please. In your program or sometime you will see like this shortcut method, okay? For instance, if flag, like this. That means if flag equal to true. So people who are taking C#, okay, they will have true, it is in uppercase. Oh no, Python. People who are taking Python class, then people true T is in uppercase, okay, in Python, and T is in uppercase, and false F is in uppercase in Python. Okay, so now let us see if my number is not available. For instance, instead of 7, if I put 17, so then what do I expect? It will say my number 17 is not found. Okay, so that means my code works both in both situations, right? Whether the number is available, my lucky number is available or not. Right? Okay, so now instead of 7 or 17, if I put 5, what do I expect from here? If my number is 5, what do I expect? Can anybody tell me? Can anybody write down the result output? What is okay? Oh. Okay, what? Right? Write down the output. No, I just my writing number from 5. 7 into 17 to 5. Simple? Okay, that's good. Okay, so I really had your time. Okay, that's good, thank you. Thank you so much. Does everybody understand this? Okay. Okay, now let us make it as a two-dimensional array. Okay, so now everyone understand this? So now let us make it two-dimensional array. Okay, it's not one-dimensional. Let us make it two-dimensional array. So instead of one-dimensional array, I want to make it a two-dimensional array. So can anybody tell me how can I make it as a two-dimensional array? Yes, I need two brackets here, and I need two brackets here. Okay, and I also need another bracket, set of brackets here. For instance, I want to make like this. This. Okay, remember that I missed one. We will see that what happens with that on missing one. Okay, but if you see that, remember that intentionally I put 3, 3 and 2. Okay, then one number is missing, that will be 0. Okay, so then I need another for loop, right? For int j equal to 0 to j less than grid dot length j plus plus. Okay, then if grade, I need another index over here. Okay, so then one other thing, the array out of bound index, where is coming from? 11. Okay, 0 to grade length out of bound index. Let's see what happens. 5 is from one time. Okay, I understand. So the error was coming since I did not have another pair right value. So I thought it would accept 0 value, but it did not accept. So 5 is found 2 times, right? Okay, so if my lucky number is 7, then 7 is found 3 times. Okay, so let us try to understand this. The difference between these programs, this is a two-dimensional array, right? And the previous one and one-dimensional array, right? So let us understand the difference and complexity of handling a two-dimensional array and one-dimensional array. So what changes I have done? I have done some changes on line 8, right? On the line 8, in order to declare a two-dimensional array, I need two pairs of square brackets, right? So on the line number 8, at the beginning, I am taking square bracket. Okay. And then my array is 10. I did not need to make any change. And then after integer, then I need another two pair of square brackets. After that, in order to assign these values over here, so I need, like, this is actually a two-dimensional array actually is an array within an array. Two-dimensional, multi-dimensional array means an array within an array. Okay, so how do I define some values of an array like this way, right? Just with one pair of second bracket, right? Braces, right? Since it is two-dimensional array, so this will be actually here. This will be my 5, 7, 4. This will be my first row. 5, 7, and then 4. Then what will be my next row? 5, 7. And what is my next row? 3, 1, 0. Okay. So this is, and then in order to traverse a two-dimensional array, I need two for loop. You see, within one for loop, I have another for loop. One for loop for I is for row. Okay, and another for loop J is here for column. Right? So in this case, I have two values, two indices. One for row, another for column. Okay, so this is why I need gain ij equals number. Okay, and you can say, okay, then another thing that if I use equal sign over here, will my program run? Everybody please give attention. Just I change here. If I say equal here, will my program run? What error it will show me? Okay, but if I do make like this way, will it work? Look at my changes. What I have done here. If I give equal, then I need to minus 1. Why do I need to keep my minus 1? Because the array index is always 1. Last index is always 1 less than the array length, right? So be careful. If you give equal sign, then you need to put minus 1. So that one, because initially I had wrong pair of values. Put after 3, 11, you put after. Yeah, after 11, 3, 11, 11. So you will understand this? Anyone has any question? Okay, that's good if you have no question. So here the important thing that here instead of flag equal to, I could say flag equal to true, right? Or I say flag. Okay, then I want to make a little bit changes, but it's updated. Okay, so if my initial or assume a flag is true, give just last minute, give the attention please. What I say, if I say my boolean flag equal to true, okay, then if I find my number, then I will say flag equal to false, right? In that case, I will say if not flag. Oh, sorry, there is a typo. False. And if you say that, I will say sometime not flag. That means my program will run. Same thing. Okay, now give attention. What I did is my initial flag I put true, right? My initial flag on line number 7 is I say boolean flag equal to true. And then if I count my number, then I change, I alter the flag. Flag equal to true. For another thing that I can make on the trick, okay? Instead of false here directly, I can say flag equal to not flag. It is not something. Here is say on the line number 12. What I said here, flag equal to not flag. What is this not flag mean? Whatever my initial flag was, just alter. Alter means in boolean I have only two values, right? Either true or false, right? So I say initial my flag equal to true, but if I find my number, I say flag equal to not flag. False, right?
So flag is true, but really false.
Okay, initially true, and then here flag equal to not flag. Okay, then I am here. If I say not flag, that means not flag means initially it was true, then it became false, and then not for is here. But it is getting critical. Okay, so I want to give you a heads up like this. In sometime when you will be expert, then you will see like this kind of situation. But boolean is confusing sometimes. Okay, so but this is why I don't like to, at this point, I don't like you to do this way. Okay, I like you to do this way. Okay, that makes simple. Keep it simple. Yeah. In C#, okay, let us do this program in C#. In C#, this program we will do exactly, except for the system.out.println, you need to write console.write. Everything is here, would work. Okay, do you like me to write in C#? Okay, so I can have my class name will be, let me do it here so that you can see it if needed. Class quiz score okay, so class quiz score I need, for instance, ID and some attribute. I need integer ID and string name. I need student ID, integer ID and student name, okay? And I need score. Okay, score will be, for instance, integer. Okay, score will be, initially I can put score over there. Okay, so these are my fields: ID, name and score. Okay, everybody taking this quiz, you will have your ID, you will have your name, and you will get a score, right? Okay, let us think that initially you are getting 10 score out of 10 out of 10. How can I set that up? Okay, for instance, then in order to set up something, we need to create a constructor, right? Okay, we need to create a constructor. The constructor, how do I say that constructor? It says a constructor is like this: public the class name and same. Okay, constructor is name or will be like this, and this. Okay, constructor can be a non-argumented constructor, or it can be an argumented constructor. Okay, for instance, if I have non-argumented constructor, then I can say, for instance, then I need to put an ID. For instance, ID equal to 101, for instance, and name equal to, my name equal to, I'm gonna put my name. Okay, so why it is showing my error? Because I did not give the semicolon. And I need to put my score equal to, okay, no, I can not make them 10. I will put 10 maximum. I said I have as a quiz out of 10. Okay, okay, and let us do a method. This is a constructor, right? What is the benefit of using the constructor? For instance, if I create, now how can I create an object of this class? Can anybody help me, please? How can I create an object of this class? Within my main method, I will say quiz score, okay, C1, okay, equal to score, maybe score S1 equal to, score S1 equal to new quiz score constructor, right? Is okay? Can I create another student, another score? Okay. Okay, so in this way, if I can create as many students as I can, right? Okay, the all student or score I will create will have same ID. 101 name, same name of that, and same score 10. Right? All students will have same name and same ID and same score. Okay? In order not to do that, what we do, we use some argument, and we use an argumented constructor. Like in the argument constructor, we will do integer ID. and string name. Okay, and let us see this. Then we will put here this dot id equal to id and this dot name equal to name. So this id actually is my field, this id. This dot id means this object's id will be id whatever I provide. This object, any object's name will be the whatever name I provide. And score is constant 10. So then I need to change my object creation technology. Then how can I change object creation? id equal to 101 and name Mukhtar, and my another one is equal to 102 and name sign. Okay, in this way I can create different codes. Okay, different codes with one or different students with different codes with different ID or different name, but still I have score equal to 7. Right? And default score is 0. Right? Okay, now think about the situation if my student does a mistake in a test, then I will give 1 point less. Then for instance, let us make another method. For instance, void public void deduct score. Okay, what this method will do? Okay, this method will do score minus minus. Or that means score equal to score minus 1, right? Score equal to score minus 1. Then how can I deduct, how can I execute the deduct score method? How do I execute, how do I call that method? Yes. So my student S1 does a mistake, so then ECC, as soon as I press S1 dot, it will show me my deduct score. Do you understand what is meant by this line? This line is showing that deduct score is a method, its return type is void and is defined within the quiz score class. Okay. Actually, this program, if I run this program is okay. But if I run this program, it will not show me anything except hello, because I have nothing here. I do not have any print line option, print method. So then I can say something here, for instance. Can I call? Okay, before that I have a question. Can I call a constructor explicitly? No. You cannot call a constructor explicitly, right? A constructor is called implicitly or explicitly. A constructor is called when an object is created. time you create an object, that construct is called. Here, you say quiz score S1 equal to new quiz score. Otherwise, you cannot call a constructor individually. I cannot say that S1 dot quiz score. I cannot say this way. I could not call like this way. S1 dot quiz score. Even I cannot say like this way. S1 dot. I cannot say S1 dot quiz score. The reason that is that I mentioned that a constructor cannot be called explicitly, individually. Okay, a constructor is called when an object is created. Okay, so then maybe I could print. I can give some method over here. System dot print dot learn equal to score equal to plus score. Okay. Then if I call deduct score again for student S1, again S2, then you see that my initial score was 10. Therefore, the first time I called my deduct score method, it shows score equal to 9 because it deducts my score 9. And then if I call it again, it shows score equal to 8. And then again it shows score equal to 8. That's right. So what we have covered here, how to create a class with some fields, how to create a constructor, okay, with some parameters that initialize the fields and with the default value. And then we saw that how to create a method and how to create some objects and how to call the method. Okay, another thing that maybe we could do, that we can even in the constructor I'm done almost 2 or 3 more minutes. Okay, I could say name. I could say ID equal to it will be this dot ID. Name equal to this dot name and score okay. So in the constructors, even I can display my value, whatever I want to display. But if I give some output statement in the constructor, that will be displayed every time I create an object. So this is not a good idea to put a print line method or extra or redundant statements in the constructor. Constructor should be complete as one side. Yes.
Like, I'm not going to let you want to it's just like, this is before you ever know it.
Yes.
So like, it just goes like,
So you need to see a point up there.
then, like, if I put school right there, it will allow me.
Yes.
So I can show you. Why isn't this public void? This doesn't return anything.
This one? Why? Which one?
Here.
No, so you cannot have a void. The constructor cannot have a return type.
Okay.
Even not void.
Can you scroll down a little? On those ones.
A constructor cannot have a return type. Even you cannot put void. For
Just
constructor.
go down here. Okay. What's the point of the string array at the
So
argument?
this is for Java application. That for the main method, you always take an argument, array type argument, string type argument.
Like you always have